I'm Layla. Welcome to Raidlore Stories. Today's story is going to be for Authoratrix Lamasu. She is the new Demon Spawn legendary for Raid Shadow Legends that you get for complete like sieges. Like you get fragments for her. She looks really cool. I actually love her design. I really do. I love this glowing purple that they put on her. I think her sword looks amazing. So I haven't seen this before. Let's read this together. The firstborn Lamasu came to exist with unshakable conviction that she was entitled to rule all she surveyed. She admired Limea's embodiment of order and hierarchy, but was chafed by the goddess's demands for mercy and restraint. Only Serath could give her the dominion she knew she deserved, in exchange for eternal loyalty, service. He recognized her mastery of warfare, combat, and strategy. He wanted them on his side. Lamasu joined Serath during the Great Divorce. She brought a legion of firstborn enraptured by the aspect of dominions with large upon her brow, carried in her voice and the majesty of her form. She was quintessentially graceful and perfectly elegant, with gleaming white wings. Though the banishment spell saw Serath fall to conquer Teleria, and Authoratrix Lamasu found the power and respect she felt she was due. While the rest of Serath's most powerful servants plotted and dared to dream of usurping him, Lamasu remained loyal. She knew she was the natural ruler of all demons, regardless of their own perceived rankings. Schemes either against her or her liege she saw as the same. When she found the culprit, she banished them with awe-inspiring violence, without a motive emotion. When the creation of Demon Spawn was pioneered following the sin of dragons, Lamasu poured her essence into a captured elf of great beauty and renown. It recreated her former body in grim and foreboding form, still beautiful but terrible. Wings turned black as her soul, her voice still enchanting but now cold and hard as steel. She plunged through the brimstone gate back into Teleria and was furious beyond words when Serath's hosts were driven back, chastising all Demon Spawn for their weaknesses. Serath, bitterly jealous and paranoid, trusted none of his demon servants apart from Lamasu. Like a twisted mockery of Limea's arbiter, she became Serath's right hand, given the title of Authoratrix. When Serath discovered how to create portals to Teleria, she was among the first to charge through. Sieges are Lamasu's specialty. Vanquishing defenders and conquering a fortress is an unmistakable sign of her dominion over a place and its environs. When enemies assailed those captured fortresses, she strenuously defended what she saw as hers by natural right. Her armies are as unrelenting as her, formidably disciplined and unwaveringly committed. Fighting in each of Serath's great wars, Lamasu won stunning victories over many proficient mortal generals, slaughtering the great elven commander Casimus and her honor guard with a perfectly executed night raid, and deploying painsmiths to sap the citadel of Harkon's Gap, crumbling it from below. There was nothing she would not do for victory. During the Second Great War, Lamasu laid siege to the free city of Holmskirt, a thriving entreport fortified with some of the mightiest walls in Karok. Towering higher than the largest redwoods, warded with protective magic woven into the very mortar, they had withstood the efforts of numerous demon spawn generals, and Lamasu was determined to show her superiority. For months, after blood-soaked month, hell-forged siege engines battered the walls with flaming boulders and sickly green orbs of conjured acid. Swarms of demon spawn scaled with sheer surface, probing for weaknesses, keeping defenders exhausted and afraid. Nonetheless, the walls held. Lamasu redoubled her efforts, soaring into the smoky skies. She directed her siege engines' fire, targeting hospitals, granaries, and mustering grounds. She concocted a terry mixture to seal the walls' loopholes, reducing defenders their capacity to fire upon the besiegers. She dispatched swarms of flying imps to fly over the city and shriek with unholy vigor, robbing the occupants of sleep and filling what little rest they snatched with nightmares. The defenders became so depleted and demoralized they could not hope to stop Lamasu's final assault. She ordered her devoted army to concentrate into a dense mass and storm the wall. The demon spawn clamored over one another, forming a living ramp. Those in the middle quivered and struggled to hold aloft the mass above them, and those forming the base were crushed, but the attack endured. The Tower of Monstrosities overtopped the battlements, and Lamasu sauntered up to it triumphantly. More of her horde followed her and swarmed into the city. It was only natural for the Authoratrix to seize victory by treading upon the flesh and blood of her subjects. Lamasu all but dominates Innistrad today. Pretenders and plotters exist, but before them she is an unscalable wall. Teleria is not hers, however, for Sirad's schemes to take it have failed. Nonetheless, she is determined. Though Teleria is riven with war, an assault from Innistrad would unite it, patience is required. Besides, she has cultivated another goal. Lamasu doesn't just want to conquer Teleria, she wants the halls of eternity too. She would take Lumea's place as goddess, as she knows she deserves. Okay, I think that this is a pretty good story for the siege champ that we have there. Bella, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I like how, as I mentioned before, she is the new legendary that we get for doing the new siege mode in Raid Shadow Legends. So I like how they made sieges a part of her story. I would love to know what you guys think. Drop me a comment down below, and thanks for watching.